Good morning, guys. It's time for our week 4 update. Can you believe we've made it to week 4, which means we're 1/4 of the way through the semester, and that also means that we're halfway to the midterm point. So, some big things we need to be talking about. You need to be thinking about your My Life soundtrack project that's coming up due, here in 4 weeks. And this should be a project you guys spend a little bit of time working on, especially if you're struggling with these song charts. You need to make sure that you're asking some serious questions and getting some guidance and some feedback. Another thing, we are, nearing the point where you're going to start running out of live events to attend. So please do not procrastinate on that project. I make a big deal out of it. It is one of these assignments that you have no choice but to do. It's one of those mandated assignments that even I don't get an option in. So you've got to attend a live event, and it has to be approved by me and meet the parameters as outlined in the assignment guideline. Just a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about today. I have not read your discussion forums. Obviously, the discussion forums are due at 11:55 on Tuesday evening, so that gives you time to do the replies. But make sure that you're doing your initial response by 11:55 on Sunday. That's when your first post is due, 150 words. And then by the following Tuesday, you've got to write responses to 2 classmates of at least 50 words each. So make sure that you're staying on top of that. I have, though, graded all of the pods. I graded those last night on the holiday, took care of grading those. And there's only one person's that I wasn't able to download. I left you a message, a comment, so please get back to it. But I am happy to say I was able to award 14 A's on this assignment. Of those 14, 6 of them were 100s. 6 of them. Okay, 14 of you, though, received an A. And the reason why I'm making a big deal out of that is if you received anything less than an A, read my comments. Understand why you didn't get an A. A lot of you just aren't trying to do the work, I get the impression, because to have over 50% of the class make an A shows that there is something happening with the remaining 40%. So it's either an effort thing, a lack of understanding thing, and if it's a lack of understanding thing, that's fine. Those of you that I think are having a lack of understanding, I've requested that you get in touch with me. Send me an email so we can schedule a time to actually talk or meet face to face, because I want to head this off at the pass to help you be successful. There's plenty of time to turn that grade around. And these assignments only get harder. But I was a little distressed with several of you this time, mostly those of you who didn't get an A on the assignment, that you just kind of were very flippant. Like your chapter summaries weren't what they were supposed to be. They had to be a minimum of 150 words. Read the textbook. I put it right there in the directions. I asked you to review what is rhythm, what is dynamics, and those sorts of things. And you didn't even give me a definition, or you just completely left different parts of the song chart blank, and that's unacceptable. Some of you are still making the error of saying that the dynamic is crescendo and that the tempo is a cello rondo, something I covered in a video last week and said that's not appropriate. I'm also beginning to wonder if you're not looking at the slideshow presentations. Sometimes there are technological issues where maybe a video doesn't post. The difficulty in videos for this class is that I have to use a camcorder because it can't go on YouTube because I use too much copyrighted material for my lectures, and YouTube flags those videos and takes them down. So sometimes the camcorder glitches, and when it glitches or the SD card glitches, I don't have that content, so I have to leave up what was there from previous semesters. And sometimes, yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't line up. But all the other materials are there for you. The slideshow presentation is there for you to go through. You've got the textbook. So please use those resources. And if you have questions or need help with something, shoot me an email. And if I get enough of you shooting me an email, I'll just make a quick little video like this and post it that covers that material again, just to make it a little bit more clear. So please stay on top of things. It's week 4. Remember, failure to submit something on a week is like you not doing any work for that week, and you can be dropped from the class for failure to submit. I only had one of you that didn't submit anything this week, so I will be sending a starfish report out on that. But please get in touch with me when you're having problems or don't understand something. I really do want everybody to do well. Look at the sample pod I sent you. Now, listen, that is a beautiful pod that I put up there for the example. I know that it's, just kind of exemplary. But, it just kind of goes to show that a student in your class this semester was able to do that work. And while I don't expect every pod to be that thorough, it does give you something to kind of aim for, because that was a really well thought out and constructed pod. May not have all the correct information, but it's so well constructed that it shows that there's a level of thought happening there, and that's what I'm really looking for. All right, so I'm going to sign off for this week. If any new or important information comes up, I will be sure to post another video. But I don't know of anything right now, but who knows what the future holds. So please watch these videos. Please look at any resources I give you and ask any questions you have. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.